push day, people. Need to do a little bit of event training today, so I'm gonna whip the axle out, have a little play around with that. Got a comp in less than 4 weeks technically now, and I've got axle in a medley, as well as some log, giant dumbbell, and block. So we're gonna get the axle out today down at the gym, have a little play around with that. I think we need to get that up for one at either 110 or 120. I need to go and check the events list on Facebook, but stay tuned, we're gonna have some fun. So, according to the events list, we've got to get up to 110 for one. The open category is 130. So, 110's feeling really good. Might try for the 132. Yeah, thanks mate. So if none of you guys have ever done an axle before, it's very, very different to doing something like a barbell, just because it's so much thicker, so your grip is really, really, really tough. Then when you get it to shoulder, because the bar's so thick, your center of force is kind of pushed forward, because of course the bar's so big, rather than just sitting really nicely into your kind of just on top of your wrist, it comes all the way back. So shoulder's kind of taking a bit of a beating at the moment. The next lift we're going to go for is going to be the 110. I'm pretty certain it's going to go up, but probably won't push for 130, just because this shoulder's starting to get a little bit niggly. If I hit my weight, it's fine, and then I can move on to some accessory work from there. So I'm going to rest down now, and I'm going to hit this 110, get in the bag, and move on. although we've done axle, we still have in the comp log, block, and dumbbell. Now I obviously don't have access to a block because that's very specialized, and although I did used to have my log here, I was told I wasn't allowed it here anymore, so I had to take it home. So I'll be doing some training in the garden soon with that bad boy, with all the weights that I've taken from the unit. So the only thing left to do is do a little bit of dumbbell press. I'm gonna do some single arm work on a 50 kg dumbbell. Although the weight is 60 kilos, 50 is going to go up quite easy, but that's because it's a normal size dumbbell. The giant circus dumbbells are an absolute son of a gun to get up because they're so big. So your set position is completely different to a normal dumbbell. But I'm going to do some sets of hopefully 3 with the 50, see how well it goes, and then we'll go from there really. So it's probably quite hard for you guys to be able to tell because of course it's quite far away. But the balance of that is so nice, it's perfect. It sits in your hand really, really nicely and you can produce power through it very, very easily. When you come around to the dumbbell handle is much thicker. So going back to the whole concept with the axle, where the axle is so much thicker, it's just a son of a gun to hold on to. So that might have looked easy on the day. It's going to be a lot harder. So if you guys don't know much about the sport of strongman, with the single arm dumbbell press, you cannot have your other arm assist you. If you have your other arm assist you, you actually get a time penalty, which is exactly what happened to me last year. So the whole time that I'm practicing this, my main focus is to make sure that my left hand is doing nothing. So you can kind of see I'm trying to almost keep it out to the side. One, for a bit of counterbalance, because having the dumbbell here makes me want to fall out, so having that arm out there is going to give me a little bit of weight to even me out, more than if I didn't have it out there. And two, just to make sure that I keep the arm as far away from giving me a time penalty as possible. So everything went up really, really nicely today. I'm now going to do a little bit of back accessory work just to even out. So I've got a bit of an even push-pull split, just to keep the shoulders happy, keep the tendons happy, and keep everything moving. Session now. I've had to come in here to film because the music is playing very loud up there and I will undoubtedly get copyrighted. So in order to keep this video up, I am filming this segment in here. We are going to go and do some hangs now. One for grip strength, and two, just by hanging in a neutral position, double overhand grip, it can kind of allow you to center yourself a little bit better. You can stretch out the muscles around the shoulders. Allows to decompress the spine a little bit as well. Not to mention, it's just amazing for them when you come into events where you require a lot of grip strength. It helps you a lot. I'm currently sat at about 135, 137 kilos. So imagine all that weight just being held onto by some grip strength. is gonna help a lot in the long run. So I'm gonna try and hold it anywhere between 20 and 30 seconds, and I'm probably gonna look to do around about 3 or 4 sets. So let's get on with it.
Session done.
So all in all, I think it was a pretty successful session. On reflection, I genuinely do think that the 110 I probably could have taken up to anywhere between 120, maybe even 130. The shoulder is still feeling really quite bad, and I know I need to get a lot of work done on that. And it was interesting doing the clean and press combo with the new elbow sleeves as well, because the new elbow sleeves give me so much power. It kind of restricts my ROM a little bit. So as you were probably noticing in the video, my clean position was actually more of a snatch grip than it was a clean, because I can't actually get my elbows through because it gives me so much bounce. I would be cleaning like here, and that's just too far away from my body. So in order to get it, I have to take my hands wider and wider and wider. So shoulder mobility is something that I need to work on. But because I can clean and press like that, it's going to save me a ton of time when it comes to competitions. It means I'm not going to be trying to hoist it up to my chest and then trying to get my arms into position and then pressing. So all in all, very, very successful. I'm super happy. Just got to keep on treating everything, making sure we're feeling good, making sure we're feeling fresh. And yeah, T-minus 4 weeks, baby. Let's go.